Banging my chest and my head on the line. Feeling like rocket flop of flame. I put the opposition out the game. I'm out the pocket, but I rock with the game. We attacking, better stand back and watch them run. Shotgun come with the options. Send big blitz, nobody blocking. Big win, that's a ring and a watch. Strong in when he come in a slot. Trying to bend the corner, your limbs getting. That's your.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's week 2 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports.
Scoreboard 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. check. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
Left side to Lamb. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. The give is to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Eason. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The loss. Of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. Got some real estate inside the 30, and all the way down to the 17-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back.
And it'll be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Another drive coming up. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team? So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0. On EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Love going to give this one to Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Off the play fake, Love. Drops it to Jones in the flat. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They go back to the ground with Jones, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Love's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On first down, it's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Love's throw complete here to Ayuk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does. A whole lot of good for your entire offense, but I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Play action this time with Love. That is caught by Lamb. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Love. They'll find Ayuk open right side. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Love. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
On play action, Love to throw. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Love. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
57 to Mike. 57.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Love. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And the Jets are going to take over after... About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about it.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Going right back to Akers. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. First down going to the air with Love. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Play fake. Here's Love. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A touchdown there. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back.
First down, Love to pass. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Fuller run show Fatukasi. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. After the sack on first down, Love flush to his right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that
a throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jabari Zuniga in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Still 15 yards to go, second down. Another try after the first down sack. Love. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw now. Here's Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And they, of course, will. Decline the penalty and just take the yardage on the completion.
And this defense, they've got to be beyond frustrated at this point because even when they're grabbing and holding out there, they're still completing passes. If you grab someone, they shouldn't be able to catch it.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the chip. First and 10. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third. Love now to pass on first down. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Love, they go play action now. Flushed out right. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
The Love's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To the air again, Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Gabriel Davis. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, first and 10. Now Love. Rolling to his right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ronald Blair just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on second and long. Love. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Packers on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9. Escaping the pressure right. Caught right side, Davis. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Love's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 39, Love sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 16. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to it. Handed. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Love now. They shakes him off. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Love looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On the give, this is Akers. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
In your face.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This game's the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out.
And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing. Love. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Following the interception, Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that.
I'm so confused.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On fourth down, Love. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute.
Touchdown, Packers. John Ross
today.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run on first down. Jones, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
1st and 10, Eason. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
2nd down and 3.
A give to Jones.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They go play action with Eason.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll run it with Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, Jones. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Play action. It's Eason. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Here's Eason off the play fake.
He'll buy some time right. Lewis has it, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
The give is to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Throwing is Eason. This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and set them down.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Eason sets to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now Eason. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take. It's a touchback. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes with, I'm going to say it anyway.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun is Eason. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Eason to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. On 1st and 10, Eason got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Eason's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Jones, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. The second half starts with a carry by Jones, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Eason. Flushed out right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Eason's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays, and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And this will be a Packers 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Raheem Mostert, a 23-yard run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter. Lead as well. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Off the play fake, Eason. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Raheem Mostert, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, Mostert. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run for it with Dillon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Raheem Mostert. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This is Mostert. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd and goal, Eason. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, I Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll run with Mostert, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Packers are pouring it on. Just power football. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Off play action. Eason. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger, 46 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.